According to the World Health Organization, in 2004, they give a working definition of sexuality. And basically, it's just saying sexuality is the central aspect of being human throughout life, and it encompasses a whole range of different things: gender roles, sexual expression, orientation. And with our project, Strengthening Sexuality Education for Deepening Community Engagement for Women and Girls with Disabilities in Lagos, what we have tried to achieve through this project is to provide a platform where women and girls with disabilities are able to get accessible and inclusive, comprehensive sexuality education, which would, one, enable them have healthy expression of their sexuality and their sexual rights.
My name is Menu Abigail. I'm 31 years old. I'm into sports. I'm an athlete. So I'm a draft woman and also a single mother.
My name is Adebisi Atoyibi. I'm a seamstress and also a banking agent.
My name is Bolaji Shoniwe Bolaji Poluwasewa. I'm a student. I'm also a self-employed. My disability is draft.
I'm 30 years. I'm physically challenged. I'm an entrepreneur. And I went to Adeni Robusa College of Education.
My name is Balogun Esther Laika. I'm 34 years old and I'm physically challenged, a degree holder, and a sign language interpreter.
I'm Mary Wilson by name and I'm age 30. I'm a visually impaired woman. I'm a music artist and I have other professions that I'm doing.
I'm 34 years. I'm Jeff. I'm hairdressing.
My name is Ajibaba Woman. I'm 40 years old. I'm a businesswoman. I'm a person living with albinism.
My name is Maria Kazim. I am a lawyer. I am the program manager for Hope Inspire Foundation for Women and Youth.
So I think that it's important to emphasize here that people with disabilities, particularly women with disabilities or including women with disabilities, are also in positive relationships. I mean, relationships are an integral part of our lives as human beings, be it family relationships, with relationships at the workplace or within the society or the community where we live, and as well as intimate relationships.
I've been in a relationship before. And the relationship leads to giving birth. So I gave birth to a child through that relationship, but it doesn't lead to marriage. But I have a child. So through that relationship, I got pregnant. And when I have that pregnant, people does not believe that I can get pregnant, because their own way of thinking is that how is that possible for somebody like me to be able to conceive, because they believe we does not have vagina. That how did I do it that I eventually have a child, that they believe that dwarf does not have vagina. So that is their own way of thinking.
I got married when I was 40, my 40th year. That was when I got married. And then, because of my disability, I'm an albino. So, the parents of my husband said no, that my husband cannot get married to me, that they don't have such person. They've not even seen, they've not known such person in their family. They have got married to this kind of person. that they won't agree with him getting married to me. And before then, I had instinct, or let me say a dream, that his parents will not agree for him getting married to me. So I told him the night before that this is what I have to. This is what I saw, and this is what I have, the conviction I have within me, that would there be no problem with me and his parents. He said I shouldn't mind. Even if there will be any problem, it's between myself and him. So that day came. I never knew what was going on anyway. It was after 2 weeks after my marriage that I was now relating it back to me, that this is what happened on that day. That there was big quarrel, that he cannot get married. Then he said no, that he chose who he will get married to.
So when it comes to issues around our body, because there's this ableist perception or ableist idea that either the media or society has created, where an able body, seems to be the most functional body, it then creates a bit of challenge for women with disabilities and indeed people with disabilities. How we feel about our bodies is also a very important part of the way we are also able to project or express our sexuality.
I feel bad sometimes, and when I met some able, tall people, but when they now say, disability, then people will be saying that, sorry, people will be looking one kind of eyes. Sometimes I feel bad, but sometimes I say, wow, I am a beautiful woman, so I can't allow this thing to just put me down. No, I will just talk to myself, Omo, wake up. Remove that thing from your mind. I love looking good. I love wearing short shoulder. Despite much, I don't care. Anything that will make me happy, beautify my face, as long as it naked my body. I love putting on short shoulder, gown or top. And anytime I put on that gown like that, I look good.
My body is very special to me because I know I'm a fine girl and I know I have it all. I know my body is special.
I'm actually not a person living with disability. I am a person with disability. My disability obviously does not define me. I know my body is a good one. I've got a good shape, well curvy, beautiful lady. I know I am. My body just fine, smooth skin, fair and all. I feel like singing my praises. Who else would do it if not me?
Socialization, is a very important part when it comes to, sexuality, expression of sexuality, and indeed experiences of sexuality. And unfortunately, what we find in this part of the world, maybe because of the stigma or the discrimination around disability, we find that some families, probably in a bit to protect, they overprotect, their girls and women with disabilities. I also think that when it comes to topics of sexuality, parents need to make themselves available. They have to create that rapport, with their girls with disabilities for them to be able to really open up, because you need to be informed to be able to make informed decisions or make informed choices. So where your daughter with disability is not able to come up to you to open up, maybe when they get to puberty, of course they are beginning to feel attracted to an opposite sex and things like that, and they cannot open up and talk to you about it, then there's a problem.
Actually, my family wants me to be with somebody. They always encourage me, telling me that relationship isn't something bad, isn't what I think it is. Maybe because people have treated me, I should just see that every humans are different in their own ways, different humans, different colors, different skin. So they gave me courage in going further, to go into relationship. African parents are like, oh, the age you are, you could have been in a relationship, not married right now. So I'm someone that just like being me, because I just want to be me first before I say who's going to accept me, because I shouldn't make it look that people are doing me a favor coming to me. So that is the reason why I appreciate my family been trying to encourage me, give me words of encouragement, and peer ones who appreciate the kind of person who I am gives me the encouragement and counsel me that I can give anyone a try. I shouldn't discharge them because they all understand what I'm running away from.
When I started having a relationship with a guy that I said I had a child with, I didn't do it openly to people to see it. Even my mom does not know that I'm into a relationship. So I did it codedly, because then I believe if I was caught doing such thing, that they will beat me, they will tell me what's supposed not to be then told. So I did not let them to see what is happening, but it was the pregnancy that brought the relationship out, that they now knew that I'm into a relationship. Assuming the pregnancy does not occur, then they won't know that I'm into a relationship. So I did it codedly. I would just sneak in and sneak out without anybody knows that I'm going to somewhere or this.
Having been in this space, development space, and of course in the disability community for some time, one of the common phrases that I have heard is the fact that women with disabilities get sex by chance and not by choice. And the first time I heard that triggered something. I'm like, really, does it mean that women with disabilities do not have a say and they do not have the agency to say no, to either sexual advances or sexual activities that they do not want? And I think that that notion or that perception in itself has led to perpetuating a lot of violence, sexual abuse on women with disabilities, women and girls with disabilities on one hand. On the other hand, I also think that women with disabilities themselves, need to be empowered to be able to say no, to be able to stand for whatever it is that they project their body agency, basically have control over their bodies. And one of the ways that we can really achieve that is creating those safe spaces, where women with disabilities can share about, their bodies, share about their sexuality, share about their experiences, and they're able to learn, from each other. They're able to get information from each other. There's a need for those safe spaces.
Thank God for my husband to understand the kind of who I am. So I've been trying. Communication is very good. So I used to tell him, this is where you're supposed to touch my body. I used to think that how will I want to raise my leg? Because I lift my leg whenever I want to climb somewhere. When you were coming, I told you to go first because I don't like seeing people saying how I'm doing. So how will I do that when the thing comes? I don't even know how the leg even move. So that's it.
About reasons to say no to sexual advances, and I was listened to. It's my body. If I say no, you don't have the right to continue.
Sometimes no, you may be tired. I'm like, no, please, maybe. Only, I'm sorry. I'm not interested. Normally, you understand me, so once I say no, you understand that there is no.
Some people, they want to take the advantage that we are person with a disability and I'm listening to do some things. Some men, they will come. They want to be, see your hair. They want to touch my body. I will not allow them. Or they want to touch my clothes or touch my body. I didn't allow them. They will just look at me and laugh and step back.
one of the key things that we've tried to achieve with this project is, highlighting the role disability plays when it comes to our sexuality, but more importantly, focusing on the positive aspects, of how we can move around our disability. Because, as I said, society has modeled what beauty looks like. Society has modeled, or the media, popular culture has modeled what sexuality in terms of expression should look like. And if you look at it from the angle of disability, either physically, for example, for those of us who have a physical disability, you might feel inadequate. But women with disabilities have, or have to get to the point where they understand, they love themselves, they love their bodies, and they can project that in whatever way they deem positively fit, and that also applies even in intimate relationship, be it sexual positioning, expression. It's really just being able to have those honest conversations with their partners. Emotionally as well. I mean, some of us, some women with disabilities as well, have been fortunate to have very positive emotional support. Myself, personally, as a woman with disabilities, I have been fortunate to be in very positive relationships, and I've had very positive emotional support.
Some people, like some guys, they will they'll be ashamed of the person they are going out with. That maybe they are going out with the person now, they will telling the person that you should first of all go, I will come and meet you. They won't want to work together for people to see them. But my own relationship is different from that too, because he even let people know that this is the kind of person he's going out with. He's not ashamed to show me to show people about myself. Because there was a day he said there was a person that was telling him that see the short girl that you are going out with, the short girl that, and there was a popular name they used to call somebody like us, that this woman that you are going out with, that judges rain abuse on him. But he was not telling the person that what she can do, you cannot do what she can do for him. That he loves it that way. That if he does not love me, he wouldn't have come and meet me in the first place. So when he comes back, he tell me what the person. I said, that is his own palaver. It does not concern me. So far, he cannot create anybody. So I don't feel bad about that.
There are times that I feel he's not comfortable going out with me. So anytime he reacts anyhow, I say, are you not comfortable going out with me? Or is it that people will look down at you and look down on you, or people will talk because you're going out with me? They will say, what kind of word is that? No, that I shouldn't say such.
That's not to say there are no down days. As I said before, it's not to downplay the negative experiences, but it's just to say it is not only all about the negatives. We also have beautiful, things in our lives. We also have those beautiful experiences that we want to cherish, those beautiful emotional moments that we cherish and we hold there. And we want society to also see that aspect of us. So that's why we're switching up the conversation. We're switching up the narrative, to turn it the other way. It's not only one-sided.
I am a woman and I am enough.
I am a woman, I am brave.
Be bold. I'm a woman, I am good.
I am a woman, a good mother, a good wife, and I'm proud of myself.
Women with disability have the right to healthy expression of their sexuality.
Thank you, Hope Inspiring Foundation for Women and Youth. Thank you, Disability Platform.